Hello and welcome. I am Ethan and today is episode 1, season 1 of Caymancraft. Now you may be thinking, Ethan, now it is only the first episode and you already have so much stuff. Well, do I have a story to share? So let's start off at the beginning. Okay, not that far at the beginning, but you get what I mean. Here we go. An amazing find. The pristine, untouched, ruined portal. Oh, and what do we have here? Villagers in need of a leader. Man, things are starting to look up. I mean, look at this. It's got like trees and bushes. It's all. But, you know, it's time to get to work. Here we are in the Nether, and we are taking on some blazes. So there are 5 steps to defeating the Ender Dragon. Number 1 is we need to get either people together or you can solo it. You just need a player count to know what you're doing. Number 2, you need to mine iron. Iron is most important because you have to have some sort of a protection against the Ender Dragon. Otherwise, he will absolutely slay you, and that's not a fun picture for any of us, and it ruins your experience. Number 3, as what we are doing right now, we need to find blazes and get their blaze rods and ground it up into blaze powder and then add that with the ender pearls. Currently, as me and Nickandros1 are fighting blazes, Rob.Robot is trading with my villagers to get ender pearls so that we can get there more effectively. Number 4, we need to find the stronghold. Once we find it, then we can head towards it and put our different eyes of ender into the portal so that we can jump in. Number 5, suit up your armor, get your shields out, get a bucket of water because you know those endermen be attacking you all crazy like, and jump into the ender portal. Once we jumped in, we got to work disarming the dragon's ability to heal. After this, we fiercely hailed battalions of arrows against the giant beast, and made many slashes against the pure black skin of the Ender Dragon. She finally fell to the power of our might, and imploded into XP and left her future generation. Now, when we fought the Ender Dragon, it was a team of 3 of us. There was Nickandros, there was Rob.Robot, and there was me. Gold Chair, sadly, had to log off a little bit early, but he left us some diamonds, which were crucial in killing all of the blazes. I was lucky enough to obtain her child, and then I transferred the possession to my fellow swordsman and companion, Rob.Robot. He has safely locked it away in his ender chest. And the rest of the story went a little like this. After returning from battle, I assumed my role as these villagers, and many more generations, leader. I got to quick work making a large hut for them to live in because I knew there was about 9 villagers. There would be at least 2 golem spawns, which means that I have double the protection of 5 or 3 villagers. This was a very space efficient hut. I had beds to the left and I had all their workstations to the right. Now, I'm going to be upgrading this hut in future videos, but this was kind of the base hut. After this, I did some mining and got lots of diamonds. Ooh, look at all the little diamonds. They're so beautiful. I'm not going to waste any of them. They're all collecting in a pile. After this, I did a lot of end busting. Now, if you don't know what end busting is, I'm going to pop up a little widget in the top right corner showing you the definition of it. Which leads us to here, with a few minor details missing. I also collected some sheep and cows, and these will be useful for later on in the game when I want to make sheep farms, wool farms, and I can also milk cows as many times as possible, which really I only need 1, but it makes for good cattle. Now, hopefully in future episodes, I will be able to take away a lot of this large terrain and really flatten everything down to around 62 blocks or 64 tall. Which is really my aim, although, as you can see, there are these 2 buildings which are so pesky, because if I was to move them to 64, I would only be moving them 1 block, and really, I would rather not do that. I would rather move a whole building, like, several blocks. I also started on a bit of a wall around my area. It's kind of in dirt, and it goes to, I think it's 70. Let me just check. Yes, it goes to 70 blocks tall. So my vision is it's not just some big grass block square. That would look terrible. I hope to completely cover this with a big sheet of grass blocks, and essentially giving us a full new building palette that I can create my base on top of. I may extend the base a little backwards or a little to the sides, I'm not sure, but things will definitely take shape. We definitely have one rule here, and that is don't kill the large trees. Yes, I know, it seems like a little bit of a silly rule, and I don't have entirely logical reasoning behind it, but you see, a Minecraft character can only reach so high, and then he has to jump to it, so clearing these trees, they're just so large and so painful to clear, and it's not optimal, and I don't like it. But these smaller trees I can definitely take off. It's not that difficult. Now, as I was explaining before about minor details, this is one I forgot to tell you about. So I did open up an elytra shop with all of my end busting. I've got some end rods for detail, and I have 10 shulker heads. Now, you may count these, and there is only 8, because I sold 2. I am also offering some ender chests, and I have actually made quite a good killing off of this shop. A stack and 24 diamonds, which is a lot considering I just opened this like yesterday. And I've got all the different prices for these different items here, and hopefully throughout the week I will get more sales, and I'll update you on that next episode. By the time the next episode comes out, I may remove this shop and make a better looking one. This was just kind of a stand I made just to display everything that I got. So, as a final recap of this episode, I got some beautiful diamond armor, mined a lot. I went end busting, and I am the villager's leader. I got some sheep, some cows. I opened up an elytra shop. I have, oh, we have an unwanted visitor here with a cat, and it's raining. So we'll have to cut this a little bit short. I have some villagers. I have some beautiful furnace thingy. And hopefully by next episode, I will have netherite and have cleared a bunch of this and opened up another shop. And I will reveal my book of secret projects. Thank you for watching my video. Goodbye!